So, a few days ago, I was trying to tell my wife a story of my mission, and I realized that I was forgetting a lot of details. Um, that was kind of concerning to me because the mission was is a very important experience in my life, and I realized after that I haven't kept a journal since my mission. That's mainly due to being dyslexic, and I despise writing. Honestly, that's probably due to being dyslexic. I just would rather not write, so I just don't really keep a journal in that sense. So my wife also said she's like, "You're a fantastic storyteller." We were talking about YouTube and how I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. She's like, "You're a great storyteller. Why don't you just tell stories and have reaction videos, whatnot?" Anyways, that's for YouTube. But I decided to kind of take it a different angle and realized that, I can record my experiences in a different form of journal, more of video journaling. Like this. So, this is kind of what I've decided to do, and I'm gonna go back through, look through my pictures over the next couple weeks, and kind of videotape mission experiences, just so that I don't go forgetting my mission experiences. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with other important events from my life. So this is episode 1 of my mission. This is I'm not 100% sure where I'm gonna stop. I'm sure I'll find a spot to stop, but this will be a couple minutes long. So, and mainly this is for myself. It's gonna get uploaded to YouTube, but it's really for myself. If people watch it, cool. If not, I really don't care. This is again just for myself, so I can remember. Um, so this was March 4th, actually. I got my mission call. I was 17 years old. And for people that don't know what a mission call is I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We're also known as Mormons. We kind of don't use that term anymore. We use our full church name, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Anyways, a mission is when young kids, generally between the age of 18 and 27, I believe, um, they decide to dedicate 2 years of their life to the Lord and to go and teach others of our beliefs and bring others into the gospel. It's a really exciting thing. You don't know where you're gonna go. Um, Back in the day, they used to send out letters like this. Now it's all virtual. You get a text message about where you're going and etc. etc. Anyways, so this is something I had as a kid always been so excited for. It was probably genuinely one of the most exciting days of my life besides the day I got married. Um, and so it's just a very exciting experience for a young man or a young woman to have. Um, so it was March 4th. It was a Saturday. My birthday was March 5th, so the day after this on a Sunday. And I didn't know that this was going to come in the mail. I had submitted my mission papers a couple weeks prior to this date, and um, yeah, it was a real fun experience. In fact, just to share a little bit of submitting my mission papers, you have to be a active, worthy member of the church in order to serve a mission. And so, as I was preparing for my mission, you have to live worthily and follow certain guidelines and rules that the Lord has set for us. Anyways, you meet with a bishop of your ward and then the stake president who is in charge of just maintaining and helping the bishops of the wards and everything like that. Anyways, I met with my bishop, got that taken care of, everything out of the way. It was determined that I could proceed to submit my mission papers, that I was worthy. Long story short, submit those with him. It went up to the stake president. I set a time to submit my mission papers with my stake president, and he actually couldn't meet with me. We set a date, couldn't meet with me. Something had come up, an emergency. I was like, okay, no worries. He's like, let's meet on Tuesday. Tuesday, about 10 minutes before my interview, Um, he messaged me and said, "I'm so sorry. Something else came up. Can we meet on Sunday?" I said, "For sure." Sunday rolls around. I'm super excited, ready to go submit my mission papers. And he messages me and says, "I'm so sorry. This is not going to happen anymore, but I cannot meet with you today." I was a little bit bummed. He said, "I leave to Africa tomorrow for 2 weeks." And I was pretty bummed. I was like, dang it, I'm not going to be able to submit my mission papers for a couple more weeks. I've been looking forward to this. Um, and that was that. So he went to Africa for a couple weeks. I asked him before he left. I said, "Can I submit my mission papers with one of your counselors?" And he said, "I'm sorry, I can't. I can't allow that. You're gonna just have to wait the 2 weeks." So I waited the 2 weeks. He got back, submitted my mission papers, and 2 weeks later, I got this letter in the mail. Um, so this is one of those things that's so exciting. You have a little portal, an online portal tracker to see where your mission papers are at, because this is sent off to Salt Lake to be um, to receive your call and to see where you're headed. Anyways, long story short, I had been tracking that portal like crazy every single day, probably 50 times a day, to see where my mission papers were out, what stages, everything. And so I had seen that they'd gotten shipped out, but I didn't know when they would arrive in Arizona. And so um, I was really just excited and anxiously awaiting the call. Um, anyways, so it'd been a couple days. Like I said, this was the day before my birthday, so we were celebrating. Me and some friends were gonna go celebrate my birthday by going out to lunch and going to get sodas and things, do some things that I really enjoyed doing. So I went out with some of my friends, and I got a phone call from my mom saying, "I just got the mail. Your mission call is in the mail." And I said, "Leave it there. Don't touch it. I want to come home and get it." And so I rushed home, went and grabbed it out of my mailbox, and I could not wait to open it. And I had gotten on my Instagram. It's a big thing in the member community to open it with all your friends, all your family, to see where you're headed. I could not wait to open it. And so I literally got home and I tore that thing open. I was going to try to like steam it open so that I could still have the big opening with all my friends and announcement, but I just couldn't wait. I tore that thing open and found out where I was headed. But I still posted on Instagram to like meet up at my house so I could open it for everybody, because that's the big experience. Long story short, I opened it up, found out where I was going. I was super excited. And I went to go with one of my friends to go see another one of our friends. And but I had posted on my Instagram, "Hey, I'm opening my mission call tonight at my house, 7 p.m. Be there if you want to see where I'm headed." We left my house probably like 3 or 4 o'clock to go see my other friend. And my friend that was driving was just like dilly-dallying, and I was getting so upset. I was like, "Dude, I got to get home. Like, we're already running late." And she was all like, "Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine." Um, and I was going crazy. I was like, "No, I want to get home so I can open my call. I can talk to people. Like, I'm excited for this. Like, I've got to get home." She's like, "Well, I really want to stop and get a drink." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, no, we don't have time." She's like, "No, I'm stopping." And so she stops at our favorite soda shop called Fizz. And I was like, the line is long. There's tons of people in the drive-through. Obviously, there's a party or an event of some kind going on here. Like, you go get your drink. I'm sitting in the car. I got to text people and tell them I'm running late. So I'm like sitting there texting my mom. And she's like, "Get out of the car. Just come on, come on, come on." I'm like, "No, leave me alone. Go get your drink." Um, and she looks at me and got super mad and just like drives her car up on top of the curb in front of the door at this soda place. And she's like, "Get out of the car right now." And I was like, "Oh shoot, okay." And I look inside the door and I see all my family members, all my friends. Long story short, it was a surprise birthday party for my 18th birthday that I didn't know was going on. Anyways, I got out, and it was kind of a double whammy for me, because it was a surprise birthday party for me, and then I also got to open my mission call, which was awesome, because a lot of my friends that weren't members of the church were there, and everything. It was really cool. Anyways, long story short, I my dad put me up on this metal chair, pulled a chair out, helped me get up on it, and then I read my mission call to everybody in the room, and I got called to serve in the Argentina Comodoro Rivadavia mission, speaking Spanish. And I was to report to the Provo Missionary Training Center on not August, July 5th. So the day after 4th of July. And I was like, what the heck? Like, this is going to be crazy. Again, that was about 3 months or 4 months after I'd opened my call, or that I would report. And so this is just a picture of me getting that call, and it was pretty crazy. This is a picture of my friend that drove me to the store, and then Elder Passy. And then this is kind of a list of all my friends that got their mission calls at the same time. And when we were reporting, you can see I was the second one out of all of our friend group to report to the MTC. But that was pretty crazy. And there's all this stuff, my bags and everything before I reported. So that was kind of the experience. The other really cool thing that happened at that day when I got to open my mission call was my uncle actually walked up to me right after I opened my mission call, and he said, "Hey Jake, I want to talk to you. I want you to be the first person in the family to know." And a little bit of backstory about my uncle is my uncle was never a member of the church. In fact, he to what I know didn't really like the church. He was always very supportive. Like when I went through different advancements in the church, he was always there to support, was always very loving, always very caring, but just didn't want much to do with the church. Anyways, at my mission call opening, and you can actually see his wife right here. This is his wife. She's the one commenting on there. He came up to me at my mission call opening and said, "We've been taking the missionary lessons and we're getting baptized next month. I just wanted to be the first to tell you, and I want you to be the first in the family to know." And that was really special experience and crazy for me. So that was super exciting, and it's just a memory that I really cherish. So that was kind of just the first video that I wanted to share of my mission call opening and what happened. So thanks guys, see ya.